Hello and welcome to another Raggy's Beers, Wines and Spirits review. On a not a bad day really. We've had some sun, we've had a bit of rain, but overall not a bad day. And for me it's great anyway, because today we're reviewing this Hillstown Brewery and their Drunken Lager. And basically it's an Irish craft beer. So it says here, an Irish craft lager, a malt focused lager brewed using the finest Irish malting barley from Cork, with a fruity hop to add a mellow fruit flavour, well-rounded, clean, crisp and refreshing. This lager has good mouthfeel and is full-bodied, 4.1%, made in County Antrim. And tell you about Hillstown Brewery. So last time I went to Londonderry back last year, middle of last year it was. Yeah, because we came back on that fucking storm and the plane was swaying from side to side. Next time I'm going in the car. But I'm also going to go in the car, take 200 quid and buy the biggest beer haul that I've ever done. Because their Tesco's over there is beers you'd never see over here. Obviously, and this is why I love going up and down the country. Didn't do that very well, did I? I've just cleaned the glass as well, if anybody's asking. So, it's going up anyway. So, golden pour, good carbonation and lacing. Looks more like a bloody a beer than a lager, doesn't it? You know, I mean, really, lagers don't normally do that. Sometimes the line between beers and lagers gets a bit muted. But anyway, we'll top that up and then we'll drink some as a lager. Drink it out of bottle. Aye. An Irish craft lager. So it says here, Hillstown Brewery is collaboration between Hillstown Farm Shop and Get Her Brewed, homebrew shop based in Randallstown. Let me see if I can click on the website. There we go. Hillstown Brewery. Spitting Llama. I've got Squealing Pig IPA over there. Spitting Llama is one of their ones as well. So they were born in the inception in 2013. Let's try and find the beers then. And it goes on. There's quite a lot of information on the website, to be fair. Right, menu. Let's buy our beers. There we go. Oh shite! I picked on the wrong one. Oh no, I didn't. So you got Drunken Lager, the Squealing Pig IPA. No, I don't want any discount. Spitting Llama, the Goat's Butt, Massey Red Ale, Horny Bull Stout. Now I had that when I was in Northern Ireland, and it was bang on. In fact, I did a review in a hotel room doing a review. So just clear my phone a minute and get back to the review. Ooh. So, you don't get many lagers doing that. It's different. But while I'm waiting for that to calm itself down. Ooh. So, fruity on the taste straight away. There's fruity on the aroma as well, to be fair. It's got some good bite in it as well. Oh. So as you may or may not know, depends if you watch these videos or not, recently moved to a new job and I've been planting like a swine at this job, trying to get rid of the backlog of plants in my garden. I grow a few too many and then get peed off because I can't get rid of them. And I've got shed loads and I need them to get bigger so I can get them gone. And I mean, I'm hoping that the new workplace sorts out a polytunnel for me, and then we're laughing, because then I can take all my plants to work, put some tables, make tables with pallets and stuff, take them all up there, and you know, sort them out whenever I need to sort them out, and do it in works time rather than my own personal time, because obviously, you know, you shouldn't really be doing stuff for any job in your own time, but hey, you know, it's my decision. So I've got rid of loads of grasses today. I'm getting rid of loads of eucalyptus. Did this bed today. Jesus Christ, ivy. Ivy is a bastard. And they'd let this ivy grow up the walls. I mean, I've got it all out. I mean, it's took me all day to do one farty bed. But the bed looks amazing now. And I like to win every day. And you know, and I want to make sure that they know, that they see and they're like, yeah, he's done a good day's work there, you know, moving along. And I want to be improving things on a day-by-day basis, because that's why I'm there, you know. I want to be doing these things, and it's interesting anyway. But also, now I'm getting rid of the plants, I can rejig my front garden, because I put the rhubarb, I've got loads of rhubarb in pots, and I put it next to the fence, and it looks bloody awful. So the rhubarb's going back in the area where all the plants were, so hence getting rid of the plants is amazing for me. I can actually start to work on my garden and move things around. I want to go through the whole garden and rejig the garden, but it's not the best. It is, and it isn't the best time of the year to do it. But with the rain we're having at the moment, it's pretty decent, really. So I'm trying to rejig the garden, and once I've got rid of the euchre, then I can start digging up my back garden down one side and moving plants over and doing it how I want to do it, you know. And I regret moving all my dahlias over to this side because they're not getting no sun. So this is the issue with gardens, isn't it? You do something and it doesn't work, so you think, oh, sod that, and then you change it back again. And with my garden, I get bored anyway. I have to change things. With the workplace thing, I'll be doing little ideas to make it better, but make it easy. You make it easy for myself as well, because obviously one thing I don't want to do is make it so there's so many flower beds and I've got triple the amount of work. One has to remember that the older you get, you know, the slower you get, you know, it's inevitable, isn't it? Ooh. So it's going down a tree. It's a very different lager. So obviously we're not talking a Peroni or a Stella or a Carlsberg or Foster's. This is a different beast. More like a pale ale in some ways than a normal lager. But like I say, there's these days there is a bit of a thing, you know, that line is more blurred these days than it used to be years ago. I mean, you look at something like Carlsberg, Foster's, you know they're lagers, they stand out as a lager. This has still got a head on it, which you don't really get with lagers, do you? So it's different. Tastes nice, and I want to get this chuffing bottle out of the way. Look at that. Soon bulks that head back up again. And there we go, the Drunken Donkey. And we're going out again tonight, one of them eating and help outs. Cheap food, isn't it? You go to a takeaway, you're paying 20-30 quid. You go there, all four of you are getting a meal for about 20-25 quid. And even cheaper if you have cola. I'll not be having cola, I'll be having beer. Although, to be fair, we're going to a Green King pub, and the only thing they've got is their IPA, and it's okay, but I don't want to drink that every time I go. So it's like it's either going to be Guinness or I'm just going to have a bloody lager. Oh. So it looks like it's gone hazy now. It wasn't hazy a minute ago. So is it a bottle conditioned lager? What I will say is, like most lagers, like all lagers should be, is it's crisp, it's refreshing, and it's hitting the spot, which is really all that you really need, isn't it? 4.1%. Good to see this brewery. Now this is one of the breweries at Tesco's in Northern Ireland, in Londonderry. In the more Protestant side of Londonderry, if I'm being honest. I don't know the area. Because it used to be Stewart's, and then it got took over by Tesco's years ago. And it was one of the original Primarks was, and funnily enough, the Primark's not there now. It wasn't. If I remember rightly, it wasn't there last time we went. But Northern Ireland, fantastic place to live. The greenness of it. I mean, every time we go across, it pisses down. But the greenness of it's lovely, and obviously got golf courses over there. The only downside if you go there and you're English is you're going to struggle getting a job. Well, that used to be the case anyway, but I mean, my wife would go and live there now. My kids would. It's only me who's not. You know, I'm a Nottingham person. Stay where I am. Although I'd move further out if I could. Win the lottery, I would. If I won the lottery, I'd have a place in Orlando, my own villa. And as soon as the coronavirus has done one, we'll be in the 6 weeks holidays. We'll be over there enjoying the life. So, a very different lager. Like I say, there's a fruitiness on the aroma, fruitiness on the taste. It certainly is, for me, which might contradict what the brewers are saying, but certainly for me it's a bridge between lager and beers. And it's got both elements of both, and it's interesting. It's not just a boring lager. But if you're a lager fan, and you want to tread in those waters, it's an interesting one to go for. I got this, or it was bought for me, at a garden centre on a few miles away from me, called Brookhills, I think it is. And it's about £4.50 for the bottle. Not as cheap as it was in Northern Ireland, I'll tell you. But obviously, to get it across here, then they've got to make money. They're going to sell it more expensive. You know, that's just how garden centres are. You know, it's up to you. If you buy it, you buy it. You buy it. You don't, you don't. It's and really, that's the thing with all shops. Really, you know, the price is the price. You know, you don't. No one's forcing you to buy anything. I mean, I went to that beer shop in West Bridgford, and the only thing that did me in is there were hardly any prices on any of the bottles, and it's like, yeah, but if I knew, I'd probably buy more because I got the money on me, but I had to, you know, buy so many and then ask how much it's costing, and you're like, oh. So yeah, it is a lager, and then it also, you know, and it tastes stronger than 4.1%. It did, the best before end is actually May 2020. I'm reading on the back, so I've had it there a while. I need to do a stock take and go through all these and start reviewing the ones that are going out of date or are out of date. As you know, out of date means nothing anyway. They're good for a good year and a half, 2 years after most beers and lagers are. In fact, some get better with age, you know. I, all the time at Sainsbury's, used to look for the ones that were out of date and then get them at, you know, a good price. 40 pence for a bottle instead of £2. They were the days. Good days. Before Sainsbury's got a bit mardy and started wanting you to do this and that. I remember once I was on the shop floor and I was at Beeston at the time, Beeston Sainsbury's, and they come up to me with a thing said, you've got to get all the Bombardier range, so open them up, pour them down the drain. I says, you what? He says, there's a risk of glass in them. And I says, can't you filter the fucking glass out? I'd buy them. Buy them at 10 pence a bottle because you're going to chuck it anyway. I'll buy the lot. I'll sieve it. Hey, now to chuck it away. I was in tears. Like this. Couldn't believe it. Pouring good beer away. I don't even pour my own beer away. I mean, I've got bottles behind me that I really need to go and drop off to a mate in a few miles away who drinks out, and just say to him, look, there's a selection of stuff here, you know, get drunk, have a good one, from your friendly raggy. But no, I had to chuck them away. And then at the same place, at Beeston again, I went through the shelves because, you know, I'm crafty, so I go through looking for out-of-date stuff. And there was these Guinness that were quite out of date, 6 months, a year out of date. And look, I said to him, look, I'll give you £1 for a 4-pack. And there were quite a few 4-packs. So, you know, I was looking forward to that. The manager, my direct manager, says, yeah, I'll sell them. Fucking bloke in charge. No. Got me disposed of. You tosser. Hey. And yeah, now you go to shops and B&M, Own Bargains and other shops sell out of date, and they're labelled. How things have changed, you know. I've had bread that's in date that's off, cheese that's in date that's off, and yet beer that's sealed in a flipping bottle where nothing can get to it, and cans. And yeah, there may be some, you know, change, but you know, you drink the first can. You know, if you're willing to buy it, and there's an issue, then you've lost the money. That's you know, or you get sick. Yeah, that's the risk you take. But to not sell them, I can't understand it. If I had a shop, I'd say, well, you look at low cost beer that I quite, you know, I applaud their you know, the way they are. And they're selling stuff that might be out of date. Who gives a monkeys in this day and age? We're supposed to be about doing that, and there are shops now selling out of date food. And like I say, it's up to you whether you want to try it or not. A lot of people won't do it. My wife won't touch it. Me, I don't give a shit. I'll just do it. If it tastes funny, I'll soon ditch it. But it's like my son. He'll get to the last day of the use by for the chicken, and it's like goes out of date on that night. Oh, I don't fancy it tonight. All right, for me, straight in the freezer. I'll have them later. I've done that with chicken, fillets, steaks, all sorts. I mean, we used to buy stuff from Sainsbury's when it was, you know, the last day of in date. And they used to reduce things down to minimum price, which was 75%, you know, off. And they were the good days of Sainsbury's. And there was a load of meat one night. And the black girl I worked with, Diane, I think it was Diane. She's a nurse now, but she's proper. She's got a proper. She's got a very rude personality on her, but she's really nice. And she said to me, "says I've got loads of meat," and you know, I'm sure she said it and meant it in a different way, but I didn't go down that road. You know, there's some things you just don't want to go down. And so I got the wife to come, and I got a crate like that of meat for 15 quid. All went in the freezer. Jobs are good, and oh, they were the days. In any job you're in, there should be a perk. I mean, even in the job I'm in now, I want to be reviewing their beers at some stage. They've got a lager, an Italian lager that I've never heard of, and then there's a beer that I've never tried. And as soon as it's back open properly, I want to be reviewing them. And I also want to do it. I've got to ask permission first before I do anything, because I don't want to, you know, upset the status quo. But I'll do a video from both the sides, and maybe not even a beer review, just a video, just you know, and then do a video in a year's time. Hopefully, if I'm still there, you know, if I didn't get the sack, or you get furloughed off or something. But yeah, looking forward to it. Right, let's hope we start getting some decent weather. We had some crap weather the last few days. It's been nice today at times, you know, and then with the rain it's not so nice, but it's not been too bad a day. Yesterday, fucking evil. I hate days where you get wet right through to your underpants. They're not good days. Not for gardeners, not for anybody working outside. It's just not good. You feel so peed off and negative. So it's gone quite hazy. So I reckon that it's a bit of a bottle conditioned lager. Good strength to it. So yeah, fruity on the nose. Don't ask me what the fruit was. And the fruitiness on the taste, and a good example of a craft lager where it's got aroma, taste, and to me it's like an hybrid between beer and lager. So it's a bridge, and an exciting bridge as well, because you know you need lagers like this, lagers with flavour. Yes, all lagers have got flavour to a certain degree, I mean lagers sell more than real ales as far as I remember. They certainly did at Sainsbury's when I was there. Anyway, the lagers flew out. The real ales didn't really fly out as much. And whether the buying habits have changed over the years, but I mean, nowadays real ales are massive. In the 5 years since I've left Sainsbury's, it has developed. You know, Brewdog failed at Sainsbury's when I was there, and now Brewdog's got a massive presence. So you know, the real ales has changed. Lager's still selling bulk because it's cheaper, and you know, your students buy it in massive amounts. So yeah, an interesting lager. Out of 5 then. For me, as it's a lager and we're comparing against other lagers, yeah, it was okay. I enjoyed the aroma and the taste, and God, I've been rattling again, haven't I? 24 minutes. Yeah, enjoyed the aroma and the taste, and yeah, well worth trying, I think. Out of 5, 4.2 out of 5. Very interesting. More an hybrid lager beer rather than just a craft lager, in my opinion. And that's it for this beer review, lager review. Thanks for watching, see you soon. And as always, thanks for subscribing, and stay safe. Still dangerous times. You know the second wave's coming. But has it already killed off the people that were too weak to fight it anyway? Makes you wonder. Cheers.